welcome back to a brand new video. As you read by the title of today's video, I am going to be doing a chatty get ready with me. So I am actually about to start getting ready because today's my mom's birthday and we are going to go out to dinner. And I figured that I would take you guys along and show you how I get ready, show you how I do my makeup, what I wear, and I would answer some questions that I asked you guys on my Instagram to go ahead and ask me. So if you're not already following me on my Instagram, make sure that you do so you don't miss out when I do these little Q&As and just so you get all the behind the scenes footage of my videos and my everyday life. Quick little disclaimer before we start this video. I know that my previous videos like 5 years ago on my channel were about makeup, and I just want to put it out there and make it very clear that I do not know anything about makeup. I was young, thought I knew stuff about makeup, and I clearly did not. If you've seen those videos, like, just know what was happening. I don't even know. So I'm very basic with my makeup. I don't know how to do any beautiful eyeshadow looks, anything like that. So this is just going to be a very simple get ready with me. All right, so let's just go ahead and get started with this video because I'm supposed to be meeting my parents soon and I haven't even started getting ready. So keep on watching. Okay, so to start off my makeup, I just use a primer. I use this one by NYX. It is a pore filler. Again, not a professional makeup artist here. I don't know really anything about makeup, and I try not to waste a lot of money on makeup, and I really like NYX. Everything I've tried by them is really good, so I like this one. I just put a little bit on my fingers. Whoa, that fell. I just put some on my fingers and then I just rub it into my face. I kind of do it around my cheeks, my nose, my forehead. I get really oily in that area, so I just like to rub it all in there. And then I'm going to go in with my foundation. I use this Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. Foundation is the one thing that I will spend the big bucks on. I think it's really important and I'm obsessed with this one. I tried it like 3 years ago and I've never gone back. I've never tried any other one. This is my go-to. So I'm gonna put this on my face. I just get a little Q-tip and I put like little dots all over my face. Then I'm just gonna go in with my beauty blender. I use a damp beauty blender. I just like feel like it blends smoother, nicer. I don't know. And I'm gonna blend this all in. But before I do that, let's go ahead and get started with some of the questions that you guys sent me. First question is, people want to know how me and my boyfriend met and how long we worked together. So I actually answered this in my boyfriend tag, but just in case you are a new subscriber and you haven't seen that, we have been together for a little over 5 years. We met at a restaurant that we were both working at the time. He was a server and I was a hostess, and we met there. Funny story, I didn't like him at first. I thought he was a really big player and I just was not interested at all, but how things have changed. So yeah, that's where we met and we have been together for 5 wonderful years. So the next question people want to know, I changed this so you guys could see better. People want to know how I grew my Instagram, and honestly, I get this question asked so often, and truth be told, I'm not really sure what I did. It just happened overnight. Started posting a lot of content. I post really frequently on my Instagram. I'm always posting on my stories and really making sure that I'm interacting with like my followers and everyone who follows me. And I found that that has really helped create a following. So yeah, if you're trying to grow your Instagram, I would say honestly just be yourself and it'll come. I know that's really cliche and that's what everyone says, but that's honestly what I did. Just be yourself and people are attracted to realness. So that is my #1 tip. Okay, now that I've put my foundation on, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my concealer. I use this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I've used this since high school, literally forever. And I haven't found another one that I like as much as it, so I continue to use this. I just do it in a little like V shape under my eyes, and then right here on like my nose area, right here, and then I go ahead and I blend that. Another question I got is, some of you guys want to know if I can share some of the cost of my fertility journey. So if you're going through an infertility journey, then you know that insurance does not cover it. That's unfortunately something that isn't covered, which it sucks. I wish that that would be something that would that insurance would cover. There's so many couples affected by this, and the cost of it are just literally out of this world. So I really wish that that was something that was covered by insurance, but unfortunately it's not. So for me personally, I have gotten multiple ultrasounds done. So first of all, starting way back when I started going to the gynecologist, each visit to my gynecologist cost me $75. That was just the visit alone. I went a total of 3 times, so $225 right there. I've gotten blood work done twice, and thankfully my insurance has actually covered my blood work, so I haven't had to pay for that. I'm not sure what the cost of it is either, so I'm sorry about that. But another thing that I've gotten is I've gotten 2 ultrasounds. One ultrasound I got at my gynecologist's office, and that one cost me $90. And then I got another one done through my fertility doctor, which was a more detailed one. So it was a transvaginal one and the one that's over, like on top of your belly too. And for both of those combined, I paid $120. So that brings us up to $345. And then for my HSG test, thankfully my insurance covered a part of it. It didn't cover the whole cost of it. It was actually over $1,000, and my insurance didn't cover all of it, but it covered some. So out of pocket, I had to pay $330. So what does that put us at, like $775? Correct me if my math is wrong. So $775. My boyfriend has had 2 semen analyses done, and we've had to pay $150 for both of those, so $300. So that puts us at $1,075. Yeah, that's all we've paid. So far we have spent over $1,000, and we haven't even physically started any treatments. So yeah, it's a very costly journey, which is one of the things. Like, the journey itself is already so hard, and then it's so costly on top of it, which makes it a financial burden, which is also really hard. So yeah, so we spent a little over $1,000. Okay, so now that my foundation and my concealer is in, I'm gonna go ahead with this Morphe translucent powder, and I'm gonna put this under my eyes, on my nose, and like down here, and I'm just gonna let it sit for a little bit. I don't really know if that does anything. I feel like it makes these areas like smoother and appear less white in pictures. At least it does for me. So I'm gonna do that. So we'll let that sit for a second, and let's answer another question. Okay, so the next question is, what would my ideal home look like? So since we are currently house hunting and we're in the process of buying our first home, I have been fantasizing about my ideal home. I would say my ideal home is definitely a 1-story house. I love a lot of like white and just natural light, so I would imagine a lot of windows in my home. I would imagine a very white kitchen, literally white cabinets, like white marble countertop, very open wood floors. I'm obsessed with like barn doors, so I would imagine that somewhere in my home. So yeah, definitely bright, lots of windows, really airy, really open. That is my ideal home. Okay, so now that that has been sitting for a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead with this Makeup Forever powder. This is a matte loose powder, and I'm just gonna go ahead in with my brush. I don't know where these are from. I'm assuming they're very cheap brushes. And I'm just gonna spread all that into my face. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do some blush now. This is a blush I use. I've had this for years as well. This is by Benefit. It's called the Rockateur blush, and I've been obsessed with it for years, like I said. So I'm gonna go ahead, and it's just this really pretty pinky color, and I'm gonna go ahead in with this blush brush and put that on my cheeks. So next question is, do me and my boyfriend have any kids' names picked out? So please tell me I'm not the only one who has a list in their notes of like future kids' names. I've had this for years, literally as long as I can remember, and I've always had them written down. Okay, so this is a little bit complicated because we both come from a very Spanish families, and on my side of the family, I still have family that doesn't speak English. And I would hate for my family to not be able to pronounce my child's name. So I would want to make it something that they could easily pronounce, but at the same time, Spanish names are not at the top of my list. So I like really different names. If we were to have a girl, there's one name that I've loved for years, picked out, that Chris also really likes, so that would be what we would probably name our daughter. If we were to have a boy, absolutely not. Chris has one that he likes, but I don't love it. But I don't know, I feel like boys is so hard. I don't have any names picked out that I would like. That would be harder, boy names. Okay, so now I have that blush on. You see, it's like such a pretty color. Okay, up next, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. So I use this pencil by Anastasia to like comb them out. So I just comb them to where like I want the hairs to be in kind of the shape. And now, don't judge me for this. I don't use like you know those things of like eyebrow gels and stuff. Ugh, I don't use those. Like, I just don't like how they make my eyebrows look. And for a while, I've been using this Urban Decay Naked's Basic palette, and I just get this like brown shade, and I just use that to fill in my eyebrows. It works for me. I know it's eyeshadow, it's not meant, but it works for me. So I'm gonna fill these in, and next question. Someone wants to know if Gymshark sends me all my clothes. So actually, people assume this, that when I do my Gymshark reviews, it's because Gymshark themselves is sending me all these pieces. And they're actually not. Gymshark has never sent me any workout clothes. If they ever did, I would tell you guys. I've actually bought every single Gymshark piece that I own, every collection, everything. I've bought it all with my own money. So no, I use all my money to buy my clothes. Gymshark has never sent me anything. Okay, so now that my eyebrows are done, I don't do eyeshadow. I'm not good at it. I'm horrible at it, actually. I think my eyes are like shaped weirdly where you can't even see the eyeshadow if I put it in, so I don't really do eyeshadow. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner, but that's gonna be super hard to do on camera, so I'm gonna do that off camera and then I will be right back. Okay, so I just did my eyeliner. Like I said, I'm not really good at it, so I don't do a wing or anything. I just do a very thin line over it, but I did want to show you guys the one that I use. So I just used this NYX liquid eyeliner pencil, and liquid eyeliner is the best. I don't know how I used to do eyeliner with like an actual pencil before. I swear by this. Okay, so up next is mascara. I use this Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. This is my favorite one. I used to use the Too Faced Better Than Sex one, and I found this one, and it's literally under half the price, and it works just as good, and it gets the trick done. So I'm gonna do this. Okay, so mascara is done, and basically when it comes to my eyes, that is all that I do. Okay, so up next, another question. Someone wants to know what the best protein sources would be if they're vegetarian. So if you're a vegetarian, you still have a really good amount of protein sources. You can do beans, you can do like black beans, red beans, chickpeas. All those are really good sources of protein. You can do protein powders, protein bars. There's so many protein things now. There's like protein pasta, Bonza, if you've never tried it, is really good. Now you can also find so many like meatless meats or chickenless chicken that have really good protein sources. So you can do that. You could do tofu. You could do like edamame seeds are really high in protein. There's so many options out there. If you want to go vegetarian but you're worried about not getting your protein in, literally I wouldn't even worry about it. There's so many ways to get it in. All right, up next I'm going to be doing some highlight. I use this Naked Urban Decay Illuminizer highlight. This is so old. Like, I have this from high school and it's actually almost out. It's like hitting the fan right there. You can see that it's almost gone. So basically I use this little fan brush and I just rub it in there gently, and I put it right above my cheekbones. I put a little right here. Yep, that's it for highlighter. I don't like to look super glowy, and I already have oily skin, so I try not to overdo it with the highlight. Okay, I think we're gonna do 2 more questions. So last question is, do I have good relationships with my family? I absolutely do. Family is literally like the most important thing to me. When I started talking to Chris before we were like dating, I wanted to make sure that he was a really big family person, because I'm a really big family person. It's super important to me. My parents and my grandparents and my siblings are my little world. So I really wanted to make sure that the person that I'm with is also a really big family person, and I want my family, like when we start having our own kids, to be that way and be very close. So yes, I have a good relationship with my whole family, but I'm extremely close to my parents. I'm extremely close to my sister, my cousins, my grandparents. So yeah, definitely I'm a very big family person, and they mean the world to me. All right, to end this look, I'm gonna do a little lippy, but first I wanna go ahead and get dressed. I like to get dressed before I do my lipstick on. I don't know, that's weird. So I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed, show you guys my outfit, and then I'll be back to do my lip. So this is my full face. Very simple. I told you guys I like to keep it very simple. I wanna be able to get ready in under 20 minutes, so this is my go-to look. So one last question before I go get dressed. Last question is, I know you've been with your boyfriend for 5 years. Has that been your only big relationship? So yes and no. I've only had 2 boyfriends. I had a boyfriend in high school, my sophomore, junior, and senior year. I had a boyfriend. We dated for 3 years. It was as serious as a relationship can get in high school. So I don't consider it like a serious relationship, but I don't want to downplay the relationship either, because at the time it was a serious relationship. When I think of like serious relationships, I just think of Chris. So yeah. So yes, I've had one boyfriend before Chris. We dated for 3 years. We broke up right after I graduated, and then I started dating Chris the summer of my freshman year in college. So yeah, so that is gonna be it for these questions. I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I'm all done. This is my finished look with my lipstick on. It's like a perfect maroony color. Okay, so I'm wearing these cute little dangly earrings. I got these earrings from a jewelry store in my mall. It's called Charming Charlie's. And then for my outfit, this is what I'm wearing. None of these pieces are new, so I'm not sure if they're still on the site. I'm gonna look and I will link them for you guys. But yeah, this sweater is from Zara. It's just a plain black sweater, and it has like a very low cut right here. And then this skirt is from Windsor. So it's just like a really plaid black and white skirt, really pretty. It has a really pretty cut right here. And then I'm just wearing some heeled booties with that. These are from Shein. I will link these because I just recently got these. So yeah, this is my little outfit, and I'm about to go enjoy my mom's birthday dinner. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up so I know. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more of my videos. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.